Right, Mr. Thomas Sealey, rebooting your love for dentistry. So Tom's been on an amazing journey, and Tony, and the team, the multiple award winners. Where are you? Give us a cheer. Woohoo! They've been on an incredible journey. They're still on an incredible journey, and he's going to reboot your love for dentistry. This guy's the most talked about young man in dentistry at the minute. And we're talking to some old, long in the tooth people and dentists last night, and they were all singing the praises of the clinical work of Tom Sealey. He has got the most incredible pair of hands. So he's not going to be talking about clinical, he's going to be talking about his and his team and his partner and the journey on how to reboot your love for dentistry. Come on, Thomas!
Listen. Keep the fires burning, keep the fires burning, keep them burning hot. Work on your love, yeah. You gotta give it up.
Hello? Can everyone hear me okay? Okay, good. Now, this morning, Tony talked about addiction in dentistry. And it was very moving, actually, and there was obviously a lot of emotions that went into that presentation. And my presentation is also about addiction, so it's following on a very similar theme, a slightly different approach to addiction, but I think you should all pay attention to the video I'm about to play, okay?
There are many temptations for the modern dentist. Cocaine, alcohol, marijuana, women. But there's a new addiction that's grappling at the testes of the profession. It's that of the dental awards.
My name's Thomas Sealey, and I'm an addict.
Tom, are you in here? Tom?
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
I know Tom was doing awards in his private life at home, and don't really know how I felt about it. But then he started bringing it to work. The next thing I know, we were all doing awards.
I realised that I was an addict after I'd won in 2 awards. That's really when it started, about 2015, 2016. Things kind of accelerated from there. 2018, I won 4, and then I started pimping, and got the whole team involved. We were all doing awards. Most recently, we just won 5.
Yes, of course living with an addict is hard. We have to get babysitters, I have to buy beautiful dresses, and we go to hotels with spas 4 times a year. It's really hard.
Multiple times a year, these award addicts get together at a veritable hot pot of sexual chemistry and celebration of the profession's top award addicts.
It's been an amazing evening, it really has. We've had incredible fun, the venue's been amazing, and obviously we've won a lot of awards, so we're really on top of the world. It's amazing. We entered because I personally wanted to show to my team that they were the best in the country, and I wanted them to know that they really were excelling, and the Dentistry Awards is a showcase for that. So the fact that we actually won is unbelievable. It's amazing. The referrals that we'll get is unbelievable. The social media presence, I don't think it's tangible how much we'll be able to use this for. It's incredible. It really is.
Oh, it's 2 in the morning. Oh, I'm staying in a luxury hotel. Oh, I've been doing awards all night. You know, I did some awards on my own. I did some awards, you know, with the team. I got the team involved. There were even strangers doing awards. Oh man, what a night. What a night.
After overdosing on winning 5 awards at the 2018 Private Dentistry celebration, Dr. Tom turned his life around and became the founder and first member of Awards Addiction Anonymous.
I'm really happy because, you know, I know that there was a route out for me. I finally had a purpose. I joined AAA, you know, Award Addiction Anonymous, and it gave me a route, it gave me a direction. I could finally leverage the awards. I could finally use my pimping skills, and everybody's a winner. It's been a great journey.
If you're an award addict and want to learn how to leverage these awards for personal and professional gain, then please call Awards Addiction Anonymous today.
So, a serious message there, a serious message. So yeah, I'm Thomas Sealey, cosmetic dentist based in Essex. I own 2 practices with my colleague Tony. We won quite a lot of awards at the last awards, and our other practice did as well. Got a couple of master's degrees. I lecture internationally on smile makeovers. I've been published a few times. Editorial board for orthodontic practice, along with Bijou, who's the owner of CFast, and obviously inventor of a retainer system that CFast solely used to retain teeth. So I've got quite a few accomplishments, but I'm an addict, okay? And that's really what it's all about. I win awards, you know, I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's just fantastic. I am a full-on award addict. Now, I'm the founder of AAA, Awards Addiction Anonymous, and so far we've just got 1 member. It's growing rapidly since last week, because I knew I had a problem, and the first step is admitting that you have a problem, okay? And I was a winner. I was winning awards all the time. I was a winner, but I felt like a loser. I just couldn't do anything with these awards. It meant nothing. You know, does it sound familiar to everybody? Do people sometimes think that they're doing really, really well, but they're not seeing any net gain and net benefit from their success? So I want people who are proud of their job to stand up, okay? So if you're proud of your job, please stand up. It doesn't have to be everybody. If you're not feeling proud at the moment, don't stand up, okay? That's most people. Do you sometimes feel underappreciated? So if anybody, stay standing up if you feel underappreciated. If you're not standing up, stand up. Stay standing up if you also feel underappreciated. And finally, do you want to make more money? Stand up if you want to make more money. So those 3 questions, pretty much everybody stood up and then sat down and stood up again. You can all sit down now, okay? That was just my abuse of power. It's fantastic. So everybody stood up at least once, okay? And those 3 things are the 3 things that the awards can do for you. They can make you feel appreciated, they can make you feel more successful, and they can earn you more money. So I want you all to join AAA, 100 new members today, okay? And with the help of FMC, we will help you to become the addict that you've always wanted to be, okay? And this is what it's all about, and this is our message. If awards aren't making you money, then you're doing something wrong. So join AAA and we'll help you. There's 12 steps to award addiction, okay? And we all know the 12 steps. They're written down here. So first, we admit that we're powerless over awards. You know, they're in our lives. We have to realise that they're the necessary part of business growth, team and development. We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could assist us in making more money. We made the decision to turn our will and our lives over to the love and care of FMC. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves and our dentistry, admitted to FMC and to other dental professionals the exact nature of our intent to win awards. And we were entirely ready to have FMC award us for all our excellence in both clinical dentistry and in character. The first 6 steps. Second 6 steps. I won't read them, I'll go through them a bit later, okay? So, alone, as a sole award winner, we are just award junkies, okay? You know, we're the scum of the earth. We're just the award junkies. But together, as a team, we're pimping, okay? We're pimping. We're developing pimps, all right? And what is pimping? People, interest, motivation, practice, and sales. These are all the areas that we want to develop, okay? And this is the whole reason that we're gonna start doing awards, is because we want to develop these areas of our practice. So first of all, we do want to develop people. There is a huge potential for team and individual development goals when you set yourself up for awards, which we'll go into. As a practice, it's very easy to stagnate and you just tick over doing the same thing every single day, and you have meetings and you come up with ideas, but there's nothing really driving you forwards. If it's always a financial goal at the end, there needs to be more, and the awards is a way for us to focus our practice, focus our team, and start to come up with individual goals for the practice as a whole and for the individual team members to work towards improvement, so everybody feels happier about their day-to-day work. Interest. We're developing interest in ourselves, interest in our practice. We become more interesting because the awards make you do more. You won't win the awards, you won't even get shortlisted if you're not doing more than everybody else. So you have to come up with new ideas, you have to do new things, you have to start doing things with the community. So it develops an interest in your practice, in the community, but also makes you a more interesting person because you're achieving more with your career and you've got more to talk about. You're not just doing dentistry every day, you're doing something different. The community needs to know who we are. If they know who we are, they're more likely to come to us, refer friends to us, and know that we're the practice that's above and beyond all the others in the area that are fighting for our money, because they've got to go somewhere, so they want to choose us. Motivation. As I said before, you know, there's huge incentives to improve. The incentives being an award nomination, an award win, and everything that comes with it. But also, you can do smaller incentives over the course of a year. If you're entering an award, a small incentive every month, a bit like the mini games, to guide the development of the team to fulfil the categories that the awards need, developing the practice. And the award ceremony is a really fun night out. Winner, chicken dinner. You know, it doesn't really matter whether you win, whether you lose. It's the taking part that counts, and you do get a very nice chicken dinner, and there's no denying that. Or, if you're a vegetarian, a terrible, terrible dinner. And practice, you know, we want to develop our team. If we develop our team, our practice will develop anyway. But as a principal, you also want to develop your practice. You want to grow your business. You want to earn more money, and you want to get more associates, and you want everything to be bigger and better all the time. And it is a way to achieve that. You can actually drive change as well. Everybody here has different values. There's no one who's going to be the same person. We're all individuals. But the overall ethos of the practice is usually fairly aligned. And most practices have core values and ideas that they want. But are they delivering those values? And this is where the awards can help focus things and get everybody singing off the same hymn book and working towards the same goal. So the ethos, the values, the direction you're taking the practice, it can all change using the awards to help you and to guide you. If there's something that's telling you what to do and you break it down month by month, over the course of a year, not only will you have a really, really phenomenal award entry portfolio, but you'll also have changed the direction of your practice and developed your practice. So that's a P for practice. And finally, sales. Sales equals money. More awards, more credibility. If you've got awards all over your website, on your shelves, patients come in, immediately you have credibility. It also really helps the TCOs. If they're surrounded by awards or pictures of the teams at these events in the TCO room, the consult room, immediately the patient's going to think, blimey, you know, these guys know what they're doing. And you've immediately got that credibility. They can say, what do you need? Do you need C-fast braces? Do you need straight teeth? We won for, you know, nicest cosmetic smile makeover. Immediately they go, okay, well, if I'm going to choose straight teeth, I'm going to stay at this practice because they've won the award. It doesn't matter that it was 6 years ago that you won it and the dentist has left. You've still got the award, you've still got the photos, you've still got that credibility, and it all goes into your trust packs as well. So it's very, very important, I think. The patient perception, the patients don't see the same as we as dental professionals see. They see a lot different things. They're not so fussed about the, you know, how slick the practice looks and whether the decon room has, you know, air in and air out and all that kind of stuff. They just want to come into practice and be blown away by the fact that you've got all these awards on your wall. And if you can have a wall like this, well, the moment they walk in, they just see a whole wall of awards. It doesn't matter whether it's winner, shortlist, finalist, highly commended. It's impressive. And immediately they think, God, these guys, you know, I've been to 3 other practices, 3 other consults. I've not seen anything like this before. It completely changes the patient perception. So that's why we really want to enter the awards. And it's all about the pimps, OK? OK, so we've covered steps 1 to 4 of AAA. So we admitted we were powerless over awards. We realised that awards are in our life. We have to get on the award bandwagon. Otherwise, we're going to be left behind because everybody's doing it, OK? So we have to admit to ourselves that we need to do it too for our development of our business and our team. We have come to believe there's a greater power than ourselves to help make us money, and that power is FMC. Utilising FMC and their support, you can really progress with the awards. If you are close with FMC, you see how much we featured in those videos, and that was because at the awards, I introduced myself to the videographer, and I got to know him, and we exchanged emails. And now, whenever I go to the awards, we have a good chat, we have a drink together, and I'm always in the videos. Whether we win, whether we don't win, it doesn't matter. You just stick it on your website. So this is and we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves and our dentistry. This is I think point number 4 is really important. We're looking at where we currently are. We know that we're good. Everybody in this room is good. Can we be better? Do other people know we're good? That's what the awards are about. They're about self-development, self-improvement, and showing the community and other dentists that we're better. And we deserve the awards because we're better than everybody else. Step 5. We've admitted to FMC and to ourselves, to the other dental professionals, the exact nature of our intent to win awards. Okay? Now, this is one of the biggest problems with awards. It's the justification. There's a lot of people out there who will speak poorly of awards, and they'll have a bash at you if you're up there holding an award saying Best Young Dentist. So that, I think, is one of the main reasons that people perhaps don't enter the awards, because they don't want to have that kind of backlash on them. But at the end of the day, if you're an award winner and you're utilising the awards properly and you're leveraging the awards, you're going to be more successful in business, you're going to be more successful in your career development, your team's going to be more successful. So the people that don't like awards, let them don't like it, OK? They're just going to carry on doing their thing, slowly progressing in their career, whilst you're going to be flying. You know, you're going to be on fire. And I think that's the key, is to accept to yourself that you're going to start entering awards, and it doesn't matter what your colleagues say and your peers say, because you know it's right for your team and for the development of your practice. Justification of time, okay? Now this, obviously, time is money, and as dentists, we're always very aware of that. It takes a long time to put a good award together. The portfolio itself, I would say, takes about 3 days of solid work on the computer to put one award together. Once you've done one, it gets easier because you can cut and paste into different ones. But when you do a good portfolio, you're looking at about 3 days on the computer. So there's time involved. There's time as well during the year in the preparation for the award. If it's aesthetic award, you've got to take the photos. You need to at least add 25% time onto your patients to take the photos, the step-by-step that you need to back up your portfolio. And there's the time involved in all the development that the Pirates suggest, the mini games and the pain-free photos and all the other things that will go into your award nomination, so your award portfolio. So there is time involved, but on the flip side, once it's done, and it's very, very easy just to keep on adding to it and just building on it. So year after year, your portfolio is getting bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. You might not win for 3 years, but that fourth year, you're going to win. And it's the amount of time that you're putting in will actually go down exponentially over those years. And money, you have to spend money to make money. It is an investment. It's an investment in your team's development. You're going to be sending them on more courses. You're going to be doing things together. You're going to be doing community projects. You're going to be doing charity work. So that all costs money, but it's all about the development of your practice. And also money for the awards themselves is expensive. It costs about £300 a ticket. So if you've got a big team, we took, how many, 16, was it? Linda? 16, how much did it cost us? A lot. Yeah, so it cost us a lot of money, but we did it as our Christmas party, okay? So rather than just pissing three grand down the drain, which is what we would do otherwise, we spent £4,500 on going to the award ceremony. So we invested it, and that's the key. It's an investment, and as long as you utilise your investment, you're going to get returns on it. If you just put the awards in a cupboard and don't do anything with them, then it's a waste of money. It's about leveraging them. It's about using them. So step 6, we are entirely ready to have FMC award us for our excellence in both dentistry and in character. It's very, very important that it's not just the dentistry, it's the character, okay? It's the character of the practice, it's the character of the people. That is the key. So the 3 big questions that probably everybody wants to know is how to enter, how to win, and how to leverage, okay? We know why we want to enter. Steps 1 to 6 are why we want to enter the awards. 7 to 12 are the next steps, and this is about winning them, okay? So how to enter? There's a lot of awards. No one in their right mind would enter that one. Count for nothing. Nor that one. Nor that one. Now we've got the big players, the Dentistry Awards. If you're NHS, you can enter this one. If you're not NHS, you can enter this one. But I don't really know how much they check. This one is for dentists. There are some team-based awards in it, but it's more for dentists. So really, it's the Private Dentistry Awards and the Dentistry Awards. They're the ones that you really want to enter. They're the big ones. They're the ones where you want to put your time and your money in, okay? You need to plan ahead. It takes an entire year to get a portfolio ready. So you need to know now that you're going to be entering for this December's Private Dentistry Awards. Portfolios in September. So you've got 8 months to get things together, okay? You choose your award. So you've got that selection of awards. You find out which one fits your team and your ethos. Have a look at the awards, the categories, which one you think is going to be right for you. Choose them, identify them, and then download the entry guide and read the requirements, okay? The entry guides are really, really good. You just download them, click of a button, and then you've got your instructions of what you need to do to create the correct portfolio. So this is best practice. Okay, and if you actually have a look at it, it tells you what you need to do. There's 9 or 10 different bullet points. Each point needs addressing. You need to make sure that you've got some evidence for each of those points. So, examples of clinical excellence, before and after pictures. If it's the best practice, you need to show clinical excellence. Break it down over all the different treatments that you do. So you've got your orthodontics, so you've got your C-fast braces, before and after. You've got your implants before and after, your composite bonding anterior before and after. Each one deserves a page with a summary at the top and the bottom, why you're minimally invasive, why you're better than your competitors, how you look after and protect your patient's well-being, okay? For all the different treatment types that you do, that could be 6 or 7 pages in the portfolio, all on point number 1, okay? Marketing literature. We all do marketing, it's why we're all here, because we've got the Pirates. So we have loads of marketing literature. Don't just put it in, explain what it is, explain why your literature is different to everybody else's, why you're focusing it on patient care, why you've changed the words from emergency clinic to tooth crisis clinic because it's easier for patients to understand and it's not as scary for people who are nervous. All those things is really, really important because it gets across the character of the people of the practice and the patients that you're looking after. Team training and development, that is, I think, probably one of the areas that people don't do enough in, because the feedback I've had from the awards we've won was that the team aspect was so strong, and that's what really unanimously the judges absolutely loved. So I think it's very, very important to put a lot of team stuff in. So it's team days out, it's team Christmas parties, it's team training. We took our entire team, reception managers, nurses, to one of the CFast training days based in London. And we were able to get everybody understanding how CFast braces work, so that although the dentists are doing it, the reception can talk to the patients about it, the nurses can talk to the patients about it. When people ring up and say, I've got a bracket off, everybody knows what that means and everybody knows what to do. So it's just taking team development to the next level. It's not just dentist-led, it's team-led, okay? All that goes in. Pictures and videos of your practice. If you're going to do a PowerPoint or a keynote presentation, send that across. You can put videos in, not PowerPoint, sorry. Yeah, PowerPoint. You can put videos, patient testimonials, videos of the dentists and the hygienists talking about how they're doing pain-free cleaning using the airflow system. You know, there's loads of different things that you can do, but it needs to have content and it needs to be very much team-focused. So you can see there's lots and lots of different things you can do, but each one of those points deserves a lot of time and a lot of attention. Okay, so steps 7 to 9 of the AAA handbook. Humbly ask FMC to overlook our shortcomings. There's obviously going to be things that we don't do, so we mention them, but we just don't put a lot of stuff in them. You know, if you don't place implants, you don't place implants, but you can put, for our edentulous patients, we always try and suggest they have a fixed option, and we've got a very good referral practice that we refer to, and we'll help the patients. We give them an implant pack, we give them information on it to show that you're not just saying, we don't do implants, go somewhere else. You are still helping your patients. You're very patient-focused, okay? Make a list of all the persons that we've performed fantastic dentistry upon and ask them if they'll become willing to be award entries. You need to get consent, okay? You have to contact the people, point 9, and you have to get consent to use their pictures. Even if it's before and after pictures and it's only the front teeth with the black paddle behind, you still have to get their consent. It's very, very important that you've got documented consent for all of this stuff, because some of this stuff will go out on the internet and it will be available on social media, and if a patient sees their smile and they haven't consented, you're in a world of trouble, okay? Break down your entry into sections which follow the entry guidelines. And I showed you earlier, you know, there's about 10 different bullet points, and each of those deserves quite a significant amount of time over the course of an entire year. You can't do it yourself. The practice manager can't do it all on her own or his own. The dentist can't do it all on his own or her own, nor can the DCPs. It has to be delegated, and everybody has to have a role. So by delegating, everybody's responsible for that entry. So it's even more important and wonderful when you all win as a team. And it also means that no one gets overwhelmed, no one gets stressed, and everything all comes together on time, okay? So you must compile your entry with time to spare, because you're always going to have other bits that you want to add in. And once everybody's had a look at it, you think, oh, yeah, we've got to add that in. And, oh, we've just finished this patient, it was a beautiful smile makeover, we'll pop that in. There's always going to be stuff you want to add in, so don't do it right at the last minute. Okay, how to win. We're entering because we think we're better, and the chances are we are better. You know, we're all here, and the reason that we're all here and nobody else is here is because we realise that we can be better, and the potential out there is for us to be better. It's why we all joined MPOD in the first place. There's a lot of other people out there who just aren't doing the same stuff that you guys are all doing. So we know we're better, but why? Why are we better? I can't stress it enough. You really have to show why you're better than everybody else. How are you doing it? How are you changing patients' lives? It's very, very patient-focused. That's what the judges are looking for. They don't care about the clinical dentistry and that you put a bevel on your composite to hide the transition line. They don't care about that stuff. They want to know that you changed this patient's life. You gave them the front tooth they always wanted. They never thought it was possible. They were scared. You know, you gave them a back massage to calm them down. Whatever it is, that's what they want to know, okay? You've got to prove it. You have to document it. You have to show your befores and afters. You team it up with a patient testimonial, patient video, explaining why it was so good. That you've got to show the evidence that what you're submitting is not just pulled out of thin air, okay? And what is your USP? Like my old man said, he said, I know that that's one of the things you plug in the computer. I said, no, Dad. this is a unique selling point. What, you know, this is the theme, perhaps, let's say, to your portfolio. This is what every practice here has got a different USP. You've got pain-free, stress-free, calm and gentle, you know, all the laser dentist, all those kind of things. You know, are you pain-free? If you are, you know, you need to prove it. Will you shamelessly dress up as a dead celebrity and use children to promote your pain-free message? Yes. If you're prepared to do that, you do it, you know? That's what it's all about. Are you practicing cutting-edge holistic techniques? If you are, document it. Super. That's it. Pain-free. Look at that. You know, so if you'll be a pain-free dentist, then he's also a practice manager and a janitor, I believe. So, you know, he's down for best team member next year. Good hire for us. OK, so step 10 of Awards Addiction Anonymous, 12 steps to becoming the perfect addict, is continue to take personal inventory, and when we are wrong, promptly admit it, learn from it and become better. And this is the journey that the awards force you to take, because as you're going through the different categories for the different awards that you're entering, it's listing the things that you need to do. And if you're not doing them, then you need to start doing them. So you're learning and you're constantly developing. As you're looking at your befores and after pictures, you're thinking to yourself, you know, the before is done with one camera, the after's done with another, and all the angles are wrong. Your photography needs to improve. So you're picking up things that you perhaps never even knew were wrong with the way you were doing it, and you're developing it. You're looking at your aftercare for your patients, for example, and you're thinking, well, what are we doing? We're ringing them. Are we ringing every patient? No, we're only ringing the ones that had long appointments. Maybe we should think about ringing every patient. Are we giving everybody flowers after a big makeover? Are we giving everybody champagne? You know, it forces you to look at the whole way that your practice is running and start to make changes and start to develop. And you want to make it unique. I think this is the key. There's so many practices out there, and some of the big London practices that you're going to be up against, they spend a phenomenal amount of money having people professionally put their portfolios together. They really do. We went up against Most Improved Practice, and their practice, I had a look on the website, they had a picture of David Gandy, the most attractive male model in the world, as their patient. And our portfolio had a picture of our toilet before and our toilet after. We'd painted it. And that was like the best that we could do. But we still won it because it was unique and it was different, and we used things like this in it. This is a practice manager, the 2 reception and the head nurse. The A-team, you know, they were there. They took this practice from when it was CQC shut down all the way through to now a very nice practice, and they work really hard. So they're the A-team. That's Tony and myself with Michael Jackson. I can't remember why that went in there, but it did. It's all about making it different. It's about making it stand out. It's about giving the judges something to remember, and when they're all sitting together deciding who's going to be the winner, and it's based on points, you're up against somebody else, this was the one that's going to win because it's funny, it's different, okay, it's unique. So my top tips are patient-focused, always. Everything, every page needs to be patient-focused. You need to demonstrate excellence. If you're not achieving excellence yet, then that's what you need to work towards, because you're not going to win without the excellence. And you need to involve the whole team. Every team member needs to be in your portfolio. Everybody needs to have a role in the production of your portfolio. Step 11. So we're getting close to the end of the 12-step program. We sought through prayer and proactivity to improve our conscious contact with our patients as we understood them, praying only for consults as a result of the FMC award ceremonies. And this is what we want out. It doesn't matter. We don't want to pray to win. we just want to pray for more consults. Consults are going to bring the patients in, and it's what's going to help the TCOs to convert, and we're going to end up making more money. And it's about the leverage. It's about how you use the awards, how you use the nominations, how you use the shortlistings. Very important, this. Very, very important slide. It's one of Tony Gedge's favourite sayings. Before, during and after. And this is all about leverage. Before, during and after, okay? There's 3 parts to marketing, I think, that you can look at before, during, after. It's the virtual marketing, everything that's online, the physical marketing, things that you can actually physically hand out to the patients and to the local community, and the visibility of your awards and your shortlistings in the practice. So, before, pictures of shortlisting. As soon as you get the letter come through, it goes, take a photo, pop it on social media, put it up in the waiting room. Let everybody know you've been shortlisted. And you can just make the photo slightly jazzy. You know, you don't have to make them too boring. Pictures of your tickets. The next thing that's going to happen, you're going to get your tickets through. Once you get the tickets, take a picture. We're off to the Dentistry Awards. Can't wait. Shortlisted for. Da, 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 da. It's all content for social media. Again, pictures downstairs in the practice. Make it fancy by putting it in a circle. Social media campaigns. This is where Mike and the team will come in. Once you get those pictures and you start giving them content, they can put a campaign together and they can start flooding social media with these things. They do little videos of a red carpet with the awards jumping down the red carpet, all these kind of things. And it's all important for people coming and visiting you on social media and your website. Newsletters to patients. Obviously, only the patients you're allowed to contact and have given their permission, but you can send newsletters. You can do a leaflet drop. You can let the local community know that you've been shortlisted. If you win, you can then let them know that you've won, that you're taking on new patients. Everything can happen before practice news board. Just like a blackboard like that, you can write whether you've been nominated, which is nice just for the patients to see. And then during. Okay, so during the awards themselves, obviously, if you take your whole team, that's wonderful. If it's just a couple of you going, you can still do pictures of everybody together, having fun. Pictures of the event. Doesn't even have to be, you don't even have to go. You can put pictures of the event on your website. It doesn't matter, because patients go, oh, look, they've been nominated, and there's all these fancy pictures, everybody in black ties. Great. We're finalist pictures is always a good one. That's a we're finalist picture. And a nice team picture. And if you're lucky enough to win, and as I said, it doesn't matter if you win, because you've got all that stuff before and during, and then you just plaster that all over social media. We've been nominated, we were shortlisted, da, 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 da. It doesn't really matter. But you know, if you enter enough awards over the course of a couple of years, you will win one, because statistics suggest that you will. Lots and lots and lots and lots of pictures. There we go. Little things for social media and all that kind of stuff. Professional photos. FMC will take professional photos of your team for you, much like the Pirates were doing outside. There's videos, videographers there. So you've got lots of really nice pictures, good quality pictures that you can put on your website. Team video afterwards is very important, because you want people to know what the awards mean to the individuals of the practice. It's not just about, oh, we can do the best composite in the country. It's about why we feel so passionate about composite and how we're so proud of the award and how it shows to our patients that we're giving not just the best composite, but the best care. And it's all for social media.
So this award was given to us at the Private Dentistry Awards on the 30th of November, and it is Practice of the Year for the UK. So it's literally the best of the best practices out of all those who entered.
So I'm holding the Best Patient Care Award, which as a team we won on Friday at the Private Dentistry Awards.
I'm holding the award for Best Treatment of Nervous Patients for the South. We won this because we spend time talking to our patients, listening to their concerns, anything they're nervous about, worried about. We just sit down with them at each appointment and talk to them before we start anything and gain their trust. It shows that patients are appreciative of how well we look after them, and that we all work together as a good team and put patients at ease from that first moment they walk through the door.
It's all the little things. It's not just coming in for your dental checkup. It's all the different things that we provide, you know, the one-to-one with the patients, and that's why we're different. Throughout the whole procedure here, they're always being called up after their treatment. From the moment they walk through the door, there's someone there communicating with them straight away.
We will call our patients the day after treatment just to check everything's okay, they've got no concerns. We'd also see them maybe a week, 2 weeks later for a review. Again, just check if they've got any concerns, any discomforts. And we follow that up. If it's been quite a long course of treatment, we will continue doing review appointments until we're happy and the patient's happy.
It really was a massive shock to everyone. We totally weren't expecting it. Once we were up on stage receiving the award, it was just so emotional, and it was probably one of the proudest moments that I can remember for a long time. It's really amazing to be part of such a great team. Everyone works so well together, and that's testimony to all the awards that we won on Friday.
Well, words can't describe. I mean, that's everything, and that is what everyone aims for, obviously, because it's just everything. I mean, I cried. So, that is, as a team, you know, it means everything, and we want to keep going with that. It's a big motivation for us as a team, and that's what we want to give the patients out there. That's what we are.
We're the best.
We are the best. There you go.
Okay, so that's just something that we filmed afterwards, and this is all what you can do afterwards. And as I say, it doesn't matter whether you won or not, you can still film something really similar, saying that you were shortlisted and the reasons you were shortlisted. And you were shortlisted because you're doing extra special patient care, and you've got pain-free techniques, and you've got dentists who are highly trained in pain-free anaesthetic, and whatever it might be, you can leverage it, you can utilise it, you can do an after video, and then that is on the website. It's the top of the website. As soon as a patient comes in to our website, that's where our video is, and they click on it and they see this, and immediately they see the character of the practice. And we didn't take lots of takes, it was one take. We just filmed it, we put in all the, you know, the stutters and all that kind of stuff, because it shows the real people of our practice, and that's what people are going to want to see. They're going to know that we're doing good dentistry because they can see the pictures, they can see the awards, but they want to know the people there are the nice people who are going to be looking after them. And it goes on the website, as I say, with the pictures and the awards and the videos, the first thing the patient's going to see, and that's just that's very, very powerful, I think. And then you've got the practice visuals, things that you can put up in the practice. You can put pictures of you all on stage. You know, you can frame it. You can have the actual awards. You can put uplighters underneath them so they light up. You know, just all these kind of things just to make them stand out, make them more obvious. As I say, we've got our wall of awards there, which is quite a statement piece when you walk in. And then local newspapers. The good thing about being with the Pirates is that they will help you put a press release together, and then you can send it to your local newspapers. And once you've got a good relationship with the papers, you find that they'll start to contact you more often. And when there's an article in the news or children's tooth decay or something like that, they'll get in touch with you and they'll ask you to comment, and you're back in the paper again. And it's all credibility, and it's all things that separate you from all the other practices and make patients feel at ease that they're coming to see very credible dentists. And that's us in the paper. The first time we were in was for the Beatles tooth tour, the John Lennon tooth, and then second time, same paper, same editor was quite happy to put us in for this, which was really lovely. So step 12. Having had an emotional and clinical awakening as the result of these steps, we try to carry this message to non-award addicts to help them practice these award-winning principles in all their dental affairs. And truthfully, this is pimping, okay? This is where you become a mega pimp. You tell other people about the awards and how good it is and how it's changed your practice and how it's motivated your team and how it's developed you as an individual and developed your team members. And I think it's quite important to let people know that awards are so much more than just trying to present to other dental professionals that you're the best around, because that's not what they're for. They're for the patients. They're showing the patients that your caring is above and beyond everybody else's. And the more dentists that come to realise this, the harder the awards are going to get. So this is why you guys have all got to start now, start early, start building your portfolio, so you're always going to be one step ahead. So please join me as #1 member and founder of Awards Addiction Anonymous. If awards are not making you money, call 0800 FMC Love, which is a fake number. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Keep the fires burning. Keep the fires burning.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Wasn't that amazing? Big round of applause. Go on, Thomas.
Thank you.
Wow. Blown away. That was so real. He's actually taken the 12 steps of AA and just tweaked them. So I was sat at the back going, oh, you know, I've done that step and I know that step. And the 12th step is service above self, which is sharing the AAA with other people to help other people. So absolutely incredible. Congratulations to you and your team. It's shown you that it's not just about entering and having an award, because in marketing, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. The BDA, before, during and after. You can get so much more out of things, BDA, before, during and after. Okay, now we've got something special here. We've got a birthday in the house. So, let's embarrass somebody. So, happy birthday, Beck. Where are you? Come on. Want to come up here, please?